It's the Road Trip's first ever road trip. Join us as we packed our bags for a whole day of adventure, filled with food, folks, and fun. An eventful joyride of beautiful views, surprising stops, and fantastic food. A raw documentation of the trip that cemented our appreciation for what Davao has to offer. The hours flew by, calories multiplied, and memories were made. From the busy streets to the wide open highway with hidden gems along the way, the Road Trip's first ever road trip is certainly not the last. This is the beginning of more adventures to come, and we are inviting you to join us in this episode of a two-part series. Road Trip with the Road Trip, our kind of trip.
Alright, so we are making our ascent to the inner layer of Buddha, of course, so with Rod Rodriguez here on the road trip. And it's like almost 10 a.m. And if we were in the city proper, the sun would probably be in full effect, or at least we would feel the heat. But here, nah man, it's nice here. And we are headed back to where we were to pick up our cam guy Ian, who is also a drone operator, also our director. Hopefully he's still here and he hasn't hitchhiked a ride yet, because that's what I noticed about our trip here to Buddha. There are a lot of people on the side of the road or actually hitchhiking, and I was like, whoa, there are people still hitchhiking. And here he is, the hitchhiker. All right, so we're picking him up and off to our next destination right here on the road trip on Road Trip. Hey guys, continuing with our road trip here on the road trip. We are officially in Buddha already, and we are at a coffee shop called Treehouse. Of course, it's just along the road, so if you want to check it out, I like the vibe. Obviously, there is a tree and there is a house. That's why it's called the Treehouse. And we're gonna have our coffee break here. So I'm gonna go get my hot Americano because they don't have a hot Americana. So follow me, and if you've never been here, it's definitely worth a visit, all right? Whoa. This is the actual tree. So they really built the house on where the tree is, right? So, sig tauhan. Anyways, we're gonna have our coffee right here at the Treehouse. So far, we like the vibe. They do serve breakfast here as well. They have a very accommodating staff. And if you're gonna have your coffee, you can also take your comfort room break. They have nice clean restrooms over here. And of course, just one of the many spots, very cool spots, literally and figuratively, here at Buddha. So again, thank you for joining us. We'll continue with more of the road trip here on the Road Trip. I'm the king of the world! Right, so we're here on the upper deck. In fact, this is the rooftop. And they just put this nice little deck where you can have a nice view of cars passing by. Of course, the hillside, lots of trees. And it's like I'm transported to another world. And it's hard to imagine that this is only about an hour away from where I live, right? So a lot of us take things for granted. Obviously, if we're from Mindanao or from Davao, you're thinking, there's nothing much to see here. We gotta go overseas. We gotta go to Luzon or Visayas to see the beauty of the Philippines. You know what? I'm the first to tell you, and I'm not really a road trip type of guy. I'm the first to tell you that beauty is just right next door, all right? So while we're having our coffee, we're enjoying the view. We're enjoying the nice weather right here. This is our second stop. You know what? We passed by so many other spots that I wanted to stop. I'm like, oh, I want to stop there, I want to stop there, I want to stop there. But you know what? We have a limited time here, and we're here for a particular destination, and we're getting closer to it. So that's where you know, the main ingredient of this recipe called the road trip is going to take place. All right, but since it is an experience for me. Like, I don't do road trip all the time. I'm really amazed. And you know, there's so many spots here that just popped up. The last time I was here, several years ago. I mean, I probably don't even remember anymore what year it was. Pre-pandemic for sure. Having my sip of coffee here at the treehouse in Buda, and this is a hot Americano. Like I said, they're out of hot Americanas, all right? Let's see. Wow. Isog. Isog pa kay misis. So we'll have our coffee and then off to the next destination. You're on the road trip. Are these ants? Look at these. Buddha ants. Look how big those things are. Oh my God. Giant ants. We have caught in captivity, all right, in its natural habitat. Yes, you got Rod the Explorer right here. We are in. What happened? What happened to it? Is it in the hot choco? It's still alive. It's right here. It's very dangerous. The sting is about, the pain level is about 10,000 Scoville. Oh, sorry. So this is what you call a mananap. You know, back in the day, we used to play with damang, and we didn't even know if it was like a black widow or a venomous spider. And now I see something like this, I'm freaking out already. I mean, I can just imagine how my kids would react if they see an ant this size, right? But I guess the air truly is different, and the climate truly is different here in Buda, all right? You know, when you travel, you know, when you're doing some traveling, you discover a lot of new things, new customs, new practices, right? Let's say you go to another country. The Philippines, we're known to eat with our hands. China, they're known to eat with chopsticks. Here in Buda, they're known to not sweep the floor, but sweep the rooftop. I mean, look at that, right? Ang bubong naging sahig, all right? So they're officially on the road trip. It's the first time I've actually seen not street sweepers, not floor sweepers, roof sweepers, all right? Only here in Buda. So if you want this opportunity of a rare sight, you can come to the treehouse. You know what? Not only are they making sure that the gutters are not clogged up, they're also making sure that you know, they're making sure the roof is clean, and you know, because you can see it, right? If you're having your coffee, it's a clean site. So yeah, kudos to these ladies who buwis buhay while doing this, right? But kidding aside, of course, very sturdy, very nice. I don't know if you can go over there and help them out or whatever, but I'm telling you, this is a rare sight. I've seen it all right? And it's right here at Buda, at the treehouse. Roof sweepers. On the road trip.